Carnivore diet for busy parents. Simple meals that take 10 minutes or less.
I'm a pastor, an entrepreneur, a world traveler, and a martial artist. But most importantly, I'm a devoted husband and dad with an amazing family. And the older I get, the more I realize the importance of being healthy so that I can be all that I can and should for my family. I haven't always been healthy though. In fact, I've struggled with my weight for a lot of my life. But in recent years, I found some great success in my weight loss and fitness journey living a lower carbohydrate lifestyle, particularly that of the keto and carnivore variety. Follow me on my journey as I continue to explore and share the benefits of living the low-carb lifestyle.
Hey there friends, if you're a busy parent trying to do the carnivore diet, it's very likely that you've probably thought things like, I don't have time to cook all day. Or maybe you said, I can't make separate meals for my entire family. Or perhaps you even just said, this just isn't realistic for my schedule. And you know what? I get it. These are more than fair thoughts, but here's the truth. Carnivore is actually one of the easiest diets to follow if you do it right. And so today I'm going to show you exactly how to do carnivore as a busy parent using simple meals that take 10 minutes or less. So if you're new here, again, my name is Jason and I help busy parents and professionals simplify their health using the carnivore diet and some metabolic strategies. And as an extremely busy parent myself, I know you don't need complicated recipes. What you do need, however, are fast, repeatable, and stress-free meals. So without further ado, let's get into it. So what's the big busy parent carnivore rule, right? It's really simple. Just remember, simple beats perfect. If your plan requires long prep times, fancy ingredients, complicated recipes, or an extremely thick cookbook, then the reality is you won't stick with it. Winning on carnivore is all about repetition, speed, and simplicity. So let's jump right into it. Here are 5 simple 10-minute or so carnivore meals that you can get into. Number 1, ground beef bowl, right? This is a go-to for a lot of carnivores, right? Because it's simple and delicious. You need about a pound of ground beef or so and some salt to taste, right? Now, some things that you might want to throw on here, again, it's optional, just depending on you and your preference. You can throw some eggs, some butter, maybe even some bacon. You cook it all in one pan. You're done in 8 to 10 minutes or so. It's cheap, it's filling, and it's reliable. Number 2, steak and eggs, another carnivore classic, right? Get whatever steak you like. Obviously, I like fattier cuts, but just remember that if you use a thin steak, now your cooking's even faster. Couple 4 eggs, 5 maybe if you like. You cook the steak for a few minutes per side, and then you fry the eggs in the same pan. It's high fat, it's high protein, and it's also very high energy. Number 3, burgers. That's right, we can't live without burger patties, or maybe we can. You can make them or you can get them pre-formed. You cook it on a stovetop or on a grill, and they're great. Now, if you want to go ahead and add some cheese or butter, go ahead. But these are wonderful and one of the easiest meal preps that you can absolutely have. Matter of fact, it's what I did recently. I'm spring break at the time of this video. I'm taking a road trip to go see my oldest daughter in college, and I packed a bunch of these. Number 4, bacon and eggs, right? Classic. Cook the bacon and then make sure that you cook your eggs in the bacon grease. Fast, delicious, zero waste, smells amazing as well. Number 5, rotisserie chicken shortcut, right? If you're having an extremely busy day, then go ahead and grab a rotisserie chicken from the store. You can pair it with salt, you can have it with some butter. Now, I get it. Is this the cleanest thing in the world, right? Some people are gonna be up in arms because I said buy rotisserie from the store with all the things. I get it, but you do what you gotta do to get stuff done. Is it the best? Maybe not, but it's not the worst either, and you're done in a couple minutes. All right, let's talk about some grocery shortcuts for busy parents, all right? Here's how you can make your life easier. Buy these things and I promise you it's going to be worth its weight in gold to you. First of all, buy ground beef, preferably in bulk. You can also buy pre-made burger patties if you prefer. Make sure you get eggs. A lot of them. Don't forget the bacon. And yes, like I said previously, stock up on a rotisserie chicken every once in a while, right? Again, the fewer decisions that you make, then the easier that this will become overall. All right, let me give you some time-saving strategies here. First of all, batch cook once and eat multiple times. This is a key to making this work, right? So for instance, you might cook a couple, 3 pounds of meat all at once, and then you store in the fridge, either in portions or in a big bowl that you can scoop out. The idea is you have something that you can reheat throughout the week. You also want to get in the habit of keeping emergency foods ready, right? So things that you have always on hand that you can pull out in a pinch. So things like cooked ground beef, but then also think hard-boiled eggs. And if the ingredients are clean enough, even find some good meat sticks. Those work too. And don't forget about leftover steak. This prevents bad decisions when you're tired, and that's important here, right? You don't want to have to think hard, especially when you're tired. So let's talk about feeding your family without the stress, all right? You don't need to cook separate meals. What you do want to do is make a protein that everyone eats, right? That's the star of the show. And then you add sides for whoever's having it. In my case, my kids might be having mac and cheese. My wife might be having rice, either some noodles or something like that. But we all eat the meat, right? And that's all that I eat. And everyone else gets to eat everything else. Again, keep it simple. So what are some common mistakes that busy parents make, all right? Here's the pitfalls that you want to avoid. First of all is trying to be perfect, right? Don't overanalyze this. Don't be perfect. Don't worry about it. The second one is overcomplicating meals. Again, keep it simple. The third is not having food ready. And the fourth one is under-eating due to time. Consistency wins, not convenience. You don't need hours in the kitchen to succeed on Carnivore, right? Here's what you do need. You need simple meals, you need fast prep, and you need consistency. And that is it. All right, my friends, listen, that was fast and furious, but hopefully helpful. If this was helpful to you, then go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and comment busy if you're juggling life and still trying to make this work. You've got this. I believe in you. This is Jason Ligo with the Low Carb Lifestyle. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.